Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is Kidlit Joy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to review Runt and the Diabolical Dognapping by Craig Silvey, which is the second book in the Runt series. This book was sent to me for review by Allen and Unwin, so thank you very much to them. These books are beautiful and very much in kind of that traditional middle grade, old school storytelling style with a lot of humour. Like if you are a fan of Babe and Charlotte's Web and things like that, it's very much like that, but in a contemporary setting, which I mean, those books were contemporary when they were released, so this is like a 2025 version of that. The blurb says, 6 weeks have passed since Annie Shearer and Runt competed valiantly at the Krumpets Dog Show. The town of Upson Downs is rejuvenated, the grass is green, the rivers are flowing, and a tournament of champions has just been announced, with the world's best canine talent invited to showcase their skills in the Grand Ballroom of the abandoned Robert-Barren estate. But as preparations for the event get underway, Runt mysteriously goes missing and a trail of suspicious clues surround his doghouse. Annie's worst fears are confirmed when she discovers a ransom note with a peculiar demand. She must win it all to see her friend again. It's up to Annie and her brother Max, now an intrepid reporter with the Upside Downs speculator, to rescue Runt before it's too late. As the blurb states, this book picks up 6 months later and Annie and Runt and the rest of the family have kind of gone about their lives until this new talent show is announced. And when Runt goes missing, Annie is obviously devastated and she's doing everything she can to try and find Runt along with her family and a lot of their friends because they know how important Runt is to both Annie and also the community. There's a lot happening in this story in terms of lots of characters doing lots of different things and lots of new characters introduced, like the head of the new newspaper who ropes Max into becoming a reporter, and his relationship with that person's daughter who is the photographer for the newspaper. You have Annie, who is devastated by losing Runt and having to work alongside another dog to try and win the competition in order to get Runt back. She's also dealing a lot with self-consciousness and the fact that she has to enter into a different type of competition because the dog that she is working with loves to dance, and so they're going to enter into a dog dancing competition, but she doesn't feel comfortable doing that, and so she has to find a way to overcome that and work with a trainer to sort of find her inner peace in order to be able to do that. Max, meanwhile, is also investigating the disappearance of Runt and along the way uncovers the story of another character who has ties to Runt and becomes very deeply invested in the story of this person and figuring out who they are and where they went. So there's a lot going on. It is told with a lot of humor, with a lot of heart. It is a really beautiful story as per Runt. I don't think I love this as much as I enjoyed the first story. Even though I love a good series, sometimes a standalone works. But I think for anyone who loves Runt, having another story will make them happy because these characters are great. But I will say that Runt is not in this book for the majority of the book. So keep that in mind. Obviously, Runt became a very, very popular book over here and potentially overseas, and it even had its own movie, which I haven't seen yet. And a lot of that comes from the fact that it does have a very warm storytelling style to it. It's very fun to read out loud. It's a great read aloud book. And it kind of has that timeless quality that you expect from some middle grade books. I'm glad that I read it. I'm glad I got to read the next installment with the Shearers and meeting a whole lot of new characters and also getting a resolution to Runt's story. Thank you again to the publisher for the review copy. I was very excited when it did turn up because, as I said, I did enjoy the first story, and even though this maybe didn't live up to that for me, I'm glad we got to revisit these characters. In the description, I'll leave links to where you can find out more information about Runt and the Diabolical Dognapping. Otherwise, I'd love to know in the comments, have you read Runt? Are you planning on picking up the second book? Or do you have recommendations for books that are similar? If you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a dog or a paw print emoji. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.